Hey pros, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we are working with my client who is basically in need of a lot of TLC on her hair. As you guys can tell, she has a lot of breakage going on. Definitely, she has had some shedding. She's also salt and pepper, and she is also coarse textured. And she has this salt and pepper going on that she is ready to embrace. So we are going to be doing all of this process today. So to start out, I went ahead and relaxed her new grow area. Now, we could have easily left her in the natural state, but clearly she has not been able to manage her hair in that state. So this is kind of another situation where the client is getting exactly what she needs to be able to manage her hair. And I always say this to you guys, there is no better, whether it be relaxed or natural. It's really all in how you take care of your hair and what works best for you. So we went ahead and relaxed her new growth. And then we are going to tone her salt and pepper hair, mainly because she is actually ready to start embracing her salt and pepper. And let's keep in mind, she is also 100% gray, not because she has the color on her ends, but when her hair grows out, it is growing out 100% gray. And she's just over the fact that you have to keep coloring your hair and coloring your hair. So what we're going to do today, because I know I'm doing a relaxer on her, is I am going to use a violet toner and tone her gray hair to make sure that I remove any of that yellowing that might come along with the relaxer. And also she has some residual staining from previous colors on her gray. So we definitely wanted to make it nice and pearlescent, or like a violet or lavender type gray. So as she is embracing her gray over time, basically, we're just going to stop hair color and just tone her gray and keep it moving. Now, this is something as a pro tip to you guys. If you know you want to start embracing your gray, you have to stop applying hair color. The hardest thing to do is to go back to salt and pepper from a hue of black or any form of brown. These colors are considered stains. They do not lift well and they do not extract well. And you will really never be able to get back to a healthy head of salt and pepper hair. So the only way to get back to that full gray is to embrace that gray and allow it to grow out and cut the color off little by little or all in one big chop. All right, so what I'm doing right now is just applying a quick toner to her gray hair. The toner basically allows us to get that more pearlescent color gray rather than having those negative yellow tones. And also it helps to kind of tone out any residual tone that might have been left behind from her previously coloring her hair, and also environmental changes as well, where gray hair does not automatically stay white. It's very temperamental, and the littlest thing can change the color of your gray. So that's the reason why I use that violet shampoo, just to soften and to remove any of that negative tone in her hair. So now what I'm doing is just going through and giving her a trim slash somewhat of a cut. I'm also trying to mask the fact that she had so much breakage. So that's what I'm going through and doing, and just kind of giving her a TLC haircut. Let's call it that, a TLC haircut. I wasn't trying to remove a lot of her length because, as you guys can tell, we are already working with hair that is severely broken in certain areas. In her front, we're definitely going to have to allow that area to grow out right where the temple is and also above her ear. So I'm really just giving her a cleanup cut, and we are just going to grow her hair out from here. Now, if I haven't already said so, please, 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 if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget to thumbs up this video and comment and tell me what you guys thought about the finished product. Okay, so for the nape area, I did use my clippers just to kind of clean up that area. And as you guys can see, it was really broken, you guys. Like, when the hair is standing up off of your head, you can't really tell. But once that hair lays down, you can definitely tell where the areas of issue are. So I sprayed a little bit of Goddess polish on her and some Sebastian Shaper, and I'm using our 1-inch H2 Pro micro ceramic iron to curl her. This is a good size iron for her length of hair. I don't even use curling irons anymore. I use my flat irons, and I'm able to achieve a curl style without even plugging in a curl. I haven't plugged in a curling iron in a long time, a very long time. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of giving her some somewhat tight curls. They're not super tight, but tight enough, kind of to mimic a roller set. And you'll see my reasoning for doing this at the end of the video. It's actually just going to create a lot of density or volume in her hair, especially because we're dealing with coarse textured hair that is thin or thinning. And I want to give her the illusion of fullness or volume. So for the nape area, I switched over to the 3/10 of an inch micro iron, which is also a ceramic iron. This iron is definitely good for detailing and, areas where your hair is super short. This is my go-to iron. Now let's talk at-home maintenance while we finish up the curl. She's going to be wrapping her hair at night. Super important. I don't recommend satin and silk. They don't actually stay on your head very well, in my opinion. I am a stocking cap girl, but you use whatever works for you. Definitely, she would not be using a bonnet. Um, just burn the bonnet, okay? Just burn the bonnet. But no, she would not use a bonnet to care for this at all either. Her next appointment or her next service is going to be a wash and super protein using our Elite Repair RX. That is definitely important, especially for clients who have relaxed hair and or freshly relaxed. And then from here, her focus is going to be number one, making sure that she's maintaining a good moisture content and also strength at the same time. Okay, that's super important. And then, of course, she'll be, whenever she does her wash day, toning that salt and pepper is going to be very important to make sure that she doesn't have any more yellowing or she has control of that yellowing whenever she has an issue or uses some type of product that changes the color. Like gray is temperamental for the 19th time, you guys. All right, so for the crown, I'm just giving her a little bit, not a little bit, some tight ringlets. This is going to also give her longevity in her wrap. So it's also another way for you to get longevity. And I told you guys, I don't use rollers anymore because I have learned to, and I've mastered flat ironing and making it look like you got an entire roller set that day. So the method that we're going to use for her is this processing cap method. So what I'm going to do is just basically wrap her. And I know you guys are like, well, wait, you just put all those tight curls in her hair to wrap her up? Yes, because I'm kind of relaxing those curls. All I really wanted was the volume. I did not want the tight curl. So I'm using the processing cap method just to kind of smooth out that area just a little bit, loosen that curl up. And this method usually takes me no more than about 5-10 seconds, where I'm able to achieve the saran wrap method if she was under the dryer. So now I'm just using my wide tooth comb and just kind of combing through. As you guys can see, it gave her a good amount of volume. Now, let's talk about her color. Because she has that solid black on her ends and she's trying to embrace her gray, it is going to look somewhat like she is thin when she's not. It's just the gray hair, and that's just what we have to deal with until a lot of that black hair grows out. This is the risk you run when you are coloring your hair black and then you decide that you want to embrace salt and pepper. It has to grow out and you just have to be patient, you guys. So for her styling, I just went through and just kind of combed over her ears because she did have some thinning on her ears. But I want you guys to take note of this volume that she has going on, nice and tailored look. And this is something that you guys can achieve at home really, really quickly, okay? Like super quick. Other than that, you guys, she's actually all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this video was kind of speedy, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like the style that we gave her. And tell me if you do your roller sets at home or do you use the flat iron now? A lot of people give me a lot of slack because I prefer the flat iron and they think, oh, well, you should be roller setting. No, I should be doing whatever works for me and my client. Anyway, you guys, don't forget, comment down below. Tell me if you still roller set your hair at night or if you're using your flat iron. And then, of course, I'll see you next video.